It ain't just put on. Okay. Yeah. Okay. No. It ain't just put on. It's crazy. Who would've thought the world would change? Niggas would go gay, bitches doing the same. Who would've thought the hood would change? OGs would smoke instead of selling they cane. Who would've thought families break up? 90% of these call Jesus fake up. Niggas selling their soul, bitches selling their body. Who would've thought it ain't just Port Arthur? Born in the gutter, raised in the gutter, got into it with my pop, so I stayed with my mother. Moved in with my sister, got a spot with my brother. I can't forget the times we made it through the struggle. Niggas hated on the hustle, I get it off the muscle. Got a list full of problems, I one by one them. I was tasting opposition, wasn't doing no running. I was raised as a Christian, I was God, family, money. Been God's son since a rugrat taught me. Got a cipher full of life, I don't see death coming. See niggas be talking a whole lot of nothing. I mind my own business, family owned company. I don't point fingers, but look what y'all done to me. Demons kept jumping me, demons kept jumping. Who would've thought the world would change? Niggas would go gay, bitches doing the same. Who would've thought the hood would change? Oh Jesus smoke instead of selling the cane. Who would've thought families break up? 90% of these call Jesus fake up. Niggas selling their soul, bitches selling their body. Who would've thought it ain't just Port Arthur?
Who would've thought that Kingshoo changed? But I'm old law, and I'm true to the game. I can't speak for the new, cause that ain't my lane. I came a punching. You niggas shoot 'em a vein. It's a generation that curse in the land of the tree. I speak facts, Jack. I give a fuck how you feel. Who would've thought that I'll let you make it, but my freedom, I love it. I refuse to let you take it. Who would've thought that I'm a big influence? You boys, I'll be talking it, but the CEO be doing. Who would've thought? Who would've thought? Who would've thought? Who would've thought? Who would've thought?
Who would've thought the world would change? Niggas would go gay, bitches doing the same. Who would've thought the hood would change? OGs would smoke instead of selling their cane. Who would've thought families break up? 90% of these call Jesus fake up. Niggas selling their soul, bitches selling their body. Who would've thought it ain't just Port Arthur?
I was raised doing the kick those, was quick to catch some shit for a quick lick to see what it hit for. We feeling the auto quick load. I was destined to feature solo with war chant from the third coast. They told me it wouldn't catch. Now I'm sitting watching your bird roast and it be like exactly where you come from with this humdrum. Screaming the west side like you from South Central Compton. For you dumb dumbs, I'm from PA or west side of the track salons where niggas will leave you easily sleeping with lungs from the hot one cause I'm not one. You will be able to ever retreat the block from. Keep a blue flag in my left pocket and a waistband full of high guns. Cause our resistance met with hostile retribution. Let's see if you got the nuts to spill another man's fluid. Cause that act was conducive to the act that left you toothless and a gun crack that's fat and eject and left you looking gruesome. So back the fuck back before you do something foolish. Whoever said we ain't gangsta ain't got the nuts to come and prove it.
Who would've thought? Oh man. What's up, fellas? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, man? Appreciate y'all tapping in, man. I know it's fight night. You know what I'm talking about? I'm finna get on the fight myself after I drop these jewels, man. You know, I just wanted to tap in, though, on this good Saturday, this beautiful Saturday, man. Give y'all some spill from the real, from the trill, man. Now, man, I'm gonna start as far as, you know, this live here gonna be about Mr. Charleston White, man. And, you know, I'm just trying to set the record straight, man. You know, I'm tired of the guy mentioning my name, man. As y'all know, man, y'all my fans, y'all follow me, y'all see what I do when I get on here. I don't come on here and just freestyle about Charleston White. Now, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't even be mad at Charleston White if he got on the internet and spoke the truth when speaking of Kingshoo. Or Damion Wiltz says he say none. You know, he don't address me about BlueHands and Kingshoo no more. He called him in my government name. That's how much he loved me, y'all. He called me by my government name, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, we once upon a time was on first name basis, man. As y'all see the picture on the profile of this live, man, it's me and Charleston when we was kids. You know what I'm saying? I was 15, he was 17 on that picture. That's how far we go back. But, you know, this is the second interview that Charleston did with Antonio Daniels. and spoke upon me and my kinfolk, Stack 5, Stephen Jackson. Why he keep coming at us, keep speaking on us, I don't know, man. I know we something to talk about. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I'm going to speak for Jack, man. Jack he ain't got no time for Charleston. He not going to speak on Charleston. He ain't even going to get on the internet and mention that man's name. That's just how much it means to him. Now, me, on the other hand, man, I go back and forth with Charleston all day. Because I know Charleston. You know, just like Charleston know me. But the difference between us, I'm going to keep it all the way real. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be authentic with anything I get on this internet and speak. I ain't going to get on here and just freestyle and speak what I don't know or what I'm assuming. I'm going to speak what I know for sure, Jack. You know what I'm saying? So, first, you know, Charleston talking about my kinfolk got me caught up with my wife, man, with some sex tapes or whatever. We making porn together and doing this. First and foremost, man, when me and my kinfolk around each other, man, we enjoying life, man. You know, real life situations, you know, enjoying family gatherings, things of that nature, man. And you know, we not worried about women. He got a wife, you know, and even when I was married, you know, and me and my kinfolk, I go to Atlanta, mess with my kinfolk, whatever. My kinfolk didn't even come out, man. You know, he did all this going out. Before I came home, he did all that. I missed that with him, you know, which is cool. You know, we could sit back, man, and discuss some real life ideas, man, and you know, it's money. It's money, man. Some Charleston don't know about, man. We just doing it the Trill way. His soul, man, you know, hey, it is what it is. He gonna sell his soul for a bankroll, man. He gonna do anything for money. I can only imagine what all that guy do for that bag. But you know, him saying that my kinfolk got me locked up, that's a lie, y'all. You know, I never even messed with a female around my cousin. You feel me? Never in life. You know, so where you get that information from, man? Somebody presented him with some boo-boo. Real talk, somebody presented him with some boo-boo. Him saying that, you know, why I'm not hanging with the rappers and this and that, my ex-wife doing her thing with one of my partners and all that. Hey, man, to this day, you know, that's an accusation, you know, but if she was doing it, hey, that's her. You dig what I'm saying? That's him. That's something they gotta live with, you know. Was it said? Yes. You know what I'm saying? So that part, it holds some truth. But like I said, it's an assumption to this day. I really don't know the facts. Because nobody ever came forward and say, yeah, this really happened. Him or her. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't even dwell on it. You dig what I'm saying? I'm just that type of guy. If you did it, that's something you got to live with. If he did it, that's something he got to live with. You dig what I'm saying? But it's LIE to the death of me, Lord, is everything, man. I would never cross them lines. You dig what I'm saying? So, them guys is no longer around me, you know, for those reasons. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of things they did, man, that was against the grain. And, you know, it just was disloyal. You know? And another thing, me going out, hanging with rappers, doing this and doing that, man, you got to understand, I didn't just come home and get with the non-profit stuff, man. I'm like an octopus. I got my hands in everything. Yeah, he put me on with the speaking to the juveniles, going in schools, doing this and doing that. Yeah, we was doing that. He was getting checks for that. You see what I'm saying? And since he want to talk about that, you know, Charleston always been a snake. And I say that because, man, it done been situations when we went speak to juvenile facilities and schools and he got a check. It done been 3, 4, 5 of us. And instead of him busting down with everybody, rather we all get $1, $5, $10. I was the only person he bust down with. The other guys didn't even know we got a check. You see what I'm saying? But he made sure Kingshoo got his. You feel me? So that guy been doing snake and shit. I know how he operate. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no parts of him, man. And I had Downloaded that right there. When he done that move, I downloaded that. That was the first red flag with Charleston, man. And Charleston had done some other snake shit to some of the other homies that's within the circle and from our clique, as he say, you know, our old clique who we all ran with come up together, man. It's like, it's a bunch of us. And to this day, man, we all locked in, man. 30-something years later, man. We all locked in. But do we mess with Charleston White? No, we don't. We do not mess with Charleston White, man. The only person mess with Charleston White is Dewberry, out that crew. You know what I'm saying? If anybody messing with him, I don't know. I don't have no knowledge of that. And I really don't care. That's them. To each his own, man. To them, they way. To me, it's mine, man. I'm a rock how I rock, man. They know me, man. I keep it BlueHands, man. I keep it Kingshoo, man, all times, man. How they met me, that's still who I am and how I am. Outside of the immature acts, the childish acts. I don't do that no more. You dig what I'm saying? You know, I'm a grown man and I'm standing on business at all times. Now, let's get back to the subject at hand with Charleston, man, and the information that he puts out on the internet about me. His information comes from his right-hand man, Dewberry. You know, when I got shot, I had went to Dallas. And you know, of course, Dewberry, I was rocking with Dewberry and them back then, going out there to Dallas to their after-hour club, you know, vibing with them, you know, messing with him. You know, I told Dewberry some of the story, not all of it. You see what I'm saying? I gave him bits and pieces. But understand this, the bits and pieces that I gave him, Charleston took it, twisted it up, and put it in his own words, how he wanted to put it in the eyes of the public. You see what I'm saying? And I know it came from Dewberry because it's the information that I gave Dewberry. You know, but hey, at that time, me and Charleston wasn't beefing. And we still ain't beefing. It's just Charleston on some dumb shit. Some dumb shit, you know, when he get on his internet and even speak about anybody like myself. You dig what I'm saying? And Dewberry gave him the information. I guess they were chopping it up. He, man, your hands got shot. Woo, woo, woo. You know, that's how I'm assuming it went. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he intentionally gave him the information for ammunition to get on the internet and get me or whatever. I wouldn't say that. But if he did, hey, only he know. Him and Charleston know. You dig what I'm saying? But it don't matter to me anyway. You dig? Because like I say, when you twist the truth, man, the truth ain't the truth no more. It's a lie. It's a lie. When you twist the truth is not a truth no more. It's a lie. You know, so as far as that, man, then, you know, Charleston talking about some Steven Jackson, my kinfolk, didn't want to fund the movement we had going on. Man, I never once in a lifetime asked him to fund that movement. For what? So it can benefit you? You see what I'm saying? That's why you was lingering around. Because you felt like I was an opportunist to you. You thought you was going to come up off of me. And my resources, my plugs. You did what I'm saying? Like, at that time, he knew I had Lil Wayne them. I was rocking with Young Money, man, messing with Young Money at the time. You know what I'm saying? Lil Wayne, McMahon, all them. You know, Charleston used to run around and tell everybody. Everybody he meet and encounter, yeah, man, my guy, he mess with Young Money, Lil Wayne them. He do bodyguard work for him and this and that, yada, yada, yada. Yeah, that's true. But you wasn't getting benefits from that. And I wasn't going to allow you to. You see what I'm saying? So he had a problem with that. Now he's saying that, I got mad at him. Hold on. Before I get to that, let me say this here. Charleston never met Steven Jackson in his life. Never. So how can you get on the internet and say they mad at me because of this and that? Nah, man, Steve ain't mad at you for nothing. Outside of the George Floyd situation. You know what I'm saying? You never met Steve. Steve never met you. You know, so you saying that you got on the internet and was saying F Nipsey Hussle, R.I.P. Nip, man, the marathon continues, man. Roll in peace, homie. But you saying that, you know, we got mad at you for saying F Nipsey Hussle on the internet and this and that, and I called and said, man, see nothing cuz you tripping. Nigga, I ain't never called you and said you was tripping. We wasn't even conversating, bro. You know, when I came home and I was on my shit running and doing what I was doing, bro, you was coming to the H to mess with me, man, faithfully. You was coming down there. You was staying at my house when you came to Houston, bro. Sleeping in my daughter Loyalty room, bro. You know what I'm saying? I guess you was using me for that too, because you ain't had the money to pay for a hotel. You know, you was chasing the juvenile checks and the high school checks, going speak, you know, while I was really getting to it. You know, dealing with millionaires and around millionaires. Oh, it was cool then. You talking about you didn't want to do all that, hang with the rappers, but you always was bragging about it as if it was you. Come on, brother. Let's speak facts. If we gonna speak facts, let's speak facts, man. Also, you know, bro, I got pictures with me and you all in the club, man, when you was clubbing with me. You see what I'm saying? But you tell the internet and you telling the world that's not what you was on. And I was mad at you because you wasn't on there. Man, get off the gas, bro. Get off the gas. You got the internet fooled. You'll never be able to fool BlueHands, Kingshoo, Damion, Wiltz. Never. Because I know you, boy. Let's be mindful of that. I know you. You know, you good at what you do, bro. And I'm always salute you for that. You good at what you do. You well spoken. You well educated. And you a hell of a misleader, bro. And manipulator. But that's cool. Because it ain't me. That's not my words. It'll never be me. And that's the problem. You always knew, man, I was one of them you couldn't mislead. And it always been like that. And in the home, they'll tell you and get on here and tell the world. I was always the one out the bunch, man. I wasn't easy to mislead, Charleston. And you know that. Because I was ahead of my time, too. I knew how to think. I knew how to move, maneuver. You did? Yeah, I was the same way, Jack. And that's what you don't like. If you can't be fully in charge, 110% in charge, man, you got a problem with that. You got a problem with that. And you'll forever have a problem with it if you think you're going to be in control of me up under any circumstances, nigga. I don't care what you got. I don't care what part of the world you can take me to and you willing to take me to. You feel me? That ain't how I roll. Now I gotta get my own. And I always been like that since day one, even before I got incarcerated, bro. That's why I got incarcerated, trying to get my own. You know what I'm saying? So let's not forget that. Let's not forget that I always been independent. From young to this grown man I am today. I'ma find a way. I'ma figure it out. You dig? Yeah, I'ma devise my own blueprint. I'ma create my own wave. I'ma ride my own wave. Yeah. Call ace a spade, Charles. C-nut. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, you can keep getting on these platforms and speaking, bro. I don't knock it. Just speak the truth. If you're gonna talk about me, speak the truth, bro. That's all I'm saying. Speak the truth, man. Speak the truth. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a speaker. Real talk. And notice here, I still want to punch. I still want to punch, bro. Let's get some money. Free money. You already know, Charles. If me and you get in that ring, bro, that's going to be a hell of a bag. That's going to be like the fight tonight, man. Canelo and Crawford, bro. Real talk. It's going to be a big bag, bro. Why are you running from that? Why you running from it? It's shit. I ain't gonna lie, if you can set it up, you can set it up with anybody else to get that. Let's get it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm all for it. I'm with it. I'm more than with it, bro. Let's get it. I don't care who it is. Line it up. Let's get it. I want it. I want it all. You know what I'm saying? Run it. It could be Dewberry, whoever, man. Run it. Set it up, man. As long as a bag involved, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? But just know, Charleston, man, from here on out, bro, if you gonna speak it, speak the real, man. Speak the facts. You know what I'm saying? Speak the facts. Speak the real. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, bro. Speak the facts, man. When you speaking to me and this guy right here. You know what I'm saying? Stack 5, Steven Jackson, man. Kingshoo, man. R.I.P. Snap Marley, man. R.I.P. to my brother Prop. R.I.P. to Janet Jackman. All these legends up here, man. In case y'all don't know, real from the trio, man. All these legends, man. Ronnie Shields. You know, he trained nothing but champs in boxing. You feel me? R.I.P. Pimp C. Shout out Bun B and Jimmy Johnson. You know, used to coach for the Cowboys, man. He from Port Arthur, Texas, in case y'all didn't know, man. Look, man, I'm going to go in this live, though, because I'm finna get on this Crawford fight, man, and watch this fight, man. I ain't going to be all night talking about no Charleston White and how he get on this internet and be so reckless, man. You feel me? I love all my fans, man. I love the support, man. Y'all always tapping in, showing love. And guess what, man? I'll be back. You know what I'm saying? Like I never left. It might be today, man. And y'all see it, man. Y'all see that rich soon, man. I will be rich soon. And not from selling my soul. It's going to be from the work I put in. You know what I'm saying? This hard work, dedication. You feel me? Charleston way? No, that ain't the way. And that'll never be the way for me. You know what I'm saying? Never, ever, 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 man. You know, but I'ma end this with a song because I started it with a song, man. So y'all give me a second. Big influence. Man, y'all know what's going on, man. Fuck is you saying, man? We ain't playing. Nah, speaking in general though. Playing with some little boys out here, man. You little girls eat. I'm talking about you either influence or you're not. You're influence or you're not. That way you know us. Yeah. Nope. We ain't playing with you at all. Factual. Yes, sir. Let's go, Rose. It's wonderful destruction. This ain't no game. So alright, playing romance if you thought I was lame. This big influence, bitch, excuse you in the wrong lane. Fucking with your suicidal, gotta be insane. Stand in front of Kingshoo, you stand in front of a train. I ain't playing with your hoe if you thought I was lame. Going against me and mine, going against the grain. I ain't telling no lies, I keep it fly as a pain. I keep the G's and B. L-I-E to the E-I-E, secret side, shout out Stack 5, you know that's my IP. We ain't playing with you, we ain't playing with you. We ain't playing, we ain't playing, we ain't playing with you.
Okay. Yeah.
We ain't playing with you. Yeah, man, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man, I'm ending with that, man. Y'all enjoy the fight. Like I say, I'll be back like I never left, man. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all because the fight on, and I know, hey, man, everybody locked in on the fight. You got Netflix, you in the game like EA Sports, man. Know what I'm talking about? Love y'all, man. Keep on fucking with Cherokee. I see you, man. Oh, yeah. I'm going to be live October the 25th, man. I got a boxing event going down. Put the guns down, gloves up. Port Arthur versus Beaumont, man. That's going to be big, man. We do what we do, man, and we do it how we do it, man. We just trying to kill the violence, man, and keep it silent, man. That's it. You feel me? I was wishing, man, Charleston can be the main event. You know what I'm talking about? But hey, man, y'all already know what's going on, man. Love, peace and blessings, man. I hope y'all got something from this tonight, man, and I'll be back, man. All right, Cherokee, man. Y'all have a nice night, man. Hopefully I'll be back on live tonight. I ain't no telling where I'm end up at tonight, but yeah, y'all stay down. That part already.